How's it going, Beer?
I know the golden. Not as a patron. I designed some specialized devices for them. I kept the blueprints, if anyone is curious.
Don't. I brought you tea as a courtesy to a colleague. I won't make that mistake in the future.
I'm sorry, I only thought... Never mind what I thought. Thank you for the tea.
I have to get back to the Admiral. He has news for me.
Corvo, my friend, do you need ammunition or weaponry? Would you like me to craft something for you?
Hello, Corvo. I expect Martin will be joining us shortly. I hate to start your day with such a strange matter, but the servants heard something last night, moving through the storm drains beneath the building. Most likely a weeper, the poor bastard. There's no hope for them once the plague gets that far along. Nothing more than a shuffling corpse full of sickness and insects, if you ask me. I'd appreciate you investigating, just to be sure it's not a nosy guardsman that's getting too close. Here's a key to the hatches. I'd send a servant down there, but they'd die of fear on the spot, I'm afraid. Maybe Piero can concoct some sort of sleep poison for your crossbow if you want to go that route.
Just so you know, whenever I encounter a Reaper, because technically they are already dead, they're basically zombies, I'm going to be using a gun. I don't have to worry about killing something that's already dead.
You went down there in the sewers? I thought I heard a Weeper in there earlier. You're probably the bravest man I've ever met. Overseer Martin has arrived. He's with Admiral Havelock now. They want to talk to you.
We'll fix my necklace a little bit.
Corvo, I trust you remember Martin, an overseer before, and perhaps again someday soon.
I owe you thanks for my rescue.
Indeed. You've given us a glimmer of hope, Corvo. Because we've gotten what we wanted from Campbell's journal. You've done it. We know where Emily Caldwin is being held.
The Golden Cat, of all places. A bathhouse for aristocrats. Little better than a cursed brothel.
But there's an unfortunate twist. It appears that Pendleton's own kinsmen stand in our way. The twins, Morgan and Custis. Not only are they controlling Emily, but they have the controlling parliamentary votes we so desperately need.
Yes, the Pendletons have to die. But most importantly, Emily must be brought here safely so we can protect her until the Lord Regent and his entourage have been dealt with. Pendleton's waiting for you on the dock. He's asked to brief you personally. I think it's best.
Corvo. I've asked to speak to you myself. You see, I'm sending you to kill my older brothers, Morgan and Custis. They're horrible men. It's true, as you may have heard, cruel beyond words. Further, my brothers are close allies to the Lord Regent, and as long as they are in Parliament, we cannot gather the votes we'll need to stop the Lord Regent from further consolidating his power. These days, they're best known for exploiting their favor with him to cheat others out of their wealth. Let's just say that not every family evicted and quarantined for having the plague actually has the plague. I warned my brothers in every way I could. I really did. But they never did listen to me. They'll be at the Golden Cat tonight at their usual revels. They'll be protected by the City Watch, so it'll be dangerous. Now go. Please do it before I change my mind.
How's it going, Sam?
I'll take you to the Golden Cat when you're ready. I've taken Lord Pendleton enough times, believe me.
Slight spoiler, but Sam is the best guy in this entire game. He genuinely cares about you. Slight spoiler. I'm not gonna say why, but he is the best dude in this game. He genuinely likes you, cares about you, and knows that you're just doing what you have to. Be it if you go passive or slightly passive like I'm trying to, or absolutely rip and tear until it is done. Either way, he genuinely cares for you.
I'll get you as close as I can to the Golden Cat, Corvo. You'll have to go the rest of the way on your own. The entrance is near Holger Square. The main thing is to make sure that little girl, Emily, gets back all safe and sure. Them two Pendletons are there, so I'm guessing there'll be a lot of guards. Slackjaw might have some ideas on helping you get inside the cat, if he don't kill you. This here's his territory. He and his Bottle Street gang hole up at the old Dunwall whiskey factory. They sell the elixir that folks use to fight off the plague. I'll lay low, but keep an eye out for you and the little lady you're bringing back. Good luck to you. I know Emily must mean a lot to you. Be careful going...
I don't actually know if people know that Corvo is Emily's dad. Because, like, I don't know if in this world the Lord Protector having an affair, relatively speaking, with the Queen is a bad thing. But that is what happened. I don't know if they know who her dad is.
Street, Corvo. A river hand I know pulled alongside me last night and said there's one of those watchtowers on Clavering now. I guess you getting rid of Campbell shook up the Lord Regent.
I will be going to talk to Slackjaw because he's actually a pretty good dude. Aha! There we go. The first time that actually shows that. Because Chaos is really important. High Chaos, it gets so hard at the final area, if you have High Chaos throughout the entire game, versus Low Chaos, where they're kind of nonchalant. Not really, but don't really care as much. They don't have maximum protection, maximum bullshit ready to tear your shit apart. But High Chaos, they will indeed tear you apart. Even the rats, because they are hoarding so much more. And that is one of those towers. That big thing is really painful if it sees you. But the beauty about it is you can easily turn it off if you get on top of it. Ta-da! It is deactivated, but I don't want to get a kill with that, so yeet.
Fight the outsider. Keep skulking around. You won't stay here for long. Nice. Come out, and I'll go easy on you. Nothing after all.
He's smart. He looked up. They looked up. Ah! You know what? Fuck you. I wanted to go pacifist, but I'm just gonna murder. And now I'm not going to kill anything, hopefully.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. Anyone with information pertaining to the death of High Overseer Thaddeus Campbell.
Hey, you're just the man I was looking for. Slackjaw's wanting to talk to you. What a mess, huh? Whole town's gone to trash. That him? Yeah, he's the one. Hey, we got a message for you from Slackjaw. He wants to talk at the distillery.
If you remember the last episode, if you were here for the last episode, Granny Rags was over in that building, or that building there. You could have, or the player could have talked to Granny Rags to do more side quests, which one of them would have sent you into the distillery to make it a lot worse. Like, actually poison the thing that's... Oh, hi there. Poison the thing that's helping people. I forgot these guys show up. And those was from episode 1. They're the assassins that killed the queen. Or empress, technically. There is another assassin somewhere. I keep hearing him foof. There you are. I hope killing those guys don't actually would cause more chaos, but I really don't like these ones. They're just jackasses.
Attention Dunwall citizens. A mandatory whale oil ration is now in effect. Non-compliance is a punishable offense.
Those rats are having a feast.
What the fuck are you looking at? Slackjaw'll be waiting for you. Easy, easy. You just need a bit. Ain't you heard? Slackjaw keeps the good stuff for himself. Rest of us get 1 part elixir, 3 parts watered down. Oh, that's just to make the swallowing go smooth. Well, I ain't taking no chances on getting the plague. Drink till you drop, that's my motto. to smoke or eat? Shut up.
My men were right. You do look like a man out for murder. Way I figure it, there ain't nobody worth killing round here except those two Pendletons over at the Golden Cat. I'm right, ain't I? See, Slackjaw knows. Them boys are twins. Rich, mean, and weird. Worse than most of their ilk. They've been laying low there a while, not sure why. There's a lot of security at the Golden Cat tonight, though. Special guests and the like. But you're gonna walk in there dressed like that and kill the Pendleton brothers? Maybe I got a better way to take care of them, too. If you're doing something for me first, understand? Someone, I don't know who, is killing my men, taking my territory, stealing my goods. Might be a fellow named of Galvani. I sent my best man to investigate, but he went missing and... well, now I need someone to find what happened to him. Go to this Galvani's place. He lives nearby off Clavering Boulevard. You do that for me and I'll get you a better way into the Golden Cat.
Hey! Look out for the watch. They got no respect for laws. Hungry? Well, don't eat river crab. Want to look at some of the things I've found? Good prices, I swear.
Dunwall citizens, this district is now under a mandatory whale oil ban. Compliance will be strictly enforced. Attention, citizens of Dunwall. The Lord Regent has ordered strict whale oil rationing in this area. Failure to comply will result in immediate arrest.
Did you see him? Saw like a lot of blood. Wish I saw him. Not a big deal. Maybe you can go up later and take a look, after them other two are gone. Huh?
I don't know if it actually said anywhere what this place is used for, but Galvani is trying to basically make a super plague, kind of. He feeds the rats because the rats carry the plague. It's basically the bubonic plague of medieval England, but with supernatural twists because the plague can make weepers, the same general thing, and all sorts of other things. But he is trying to make it more potent for some people and also find a cure for some other people. He's playing both sides and he's pretty bad overall. I'm actually going to head back in, go up, and grab the body to bring it to him. Oh, to make it a little bit faster, I'm actually just going to go up and grab the body, then back out. Oh, I actually can't. Well, that's good to know. Wait, there was more books.
Attention, Dunwall citizen. Anyone within
Hey, wait a bit. What just occurred to me? How come it's always me who pay for the whiskeys?
Shush up your mouth. You know I can't work out the right number of coin. It's embarrassing.
Slackjaw. Whores raised him. He'll never know his father was a prince. He deals in flesh, weapons, strong drink. They've always called him Slackjaw. He knows the streets of Dunwall, especially its dark alleys, as well as any man. If ever in doubt, which is often, he uses the knife. He and his thugs started in True's Alley. Now his influence is felt over the entire island of Bristol.
What's this? Information from my missing guy. Let's have a listen.
Slackjaw, it's me, Crowley. I'm making this in case I don't make it back. He was right. There is someone wants you dead. Wants to take over the distillery and the whole Bottle Street gang. And you'll never believe who it is, neither. At first I didn't. That's why it's taken me so long. I wanted to be sure, and... What's that? Ah! No! No! Ah!
So Crowley's dead. Too bad. He was one of my best men. Still, you and me had a deal, and Slackjaw never goes back on a deal. Take this key. It ain't for the Golden Cat, no. This key's for the captain's chair. A hotel abandoned since the plague gutted this part of town. Take the stairs to the top. You can use the roof to get into the Golden Cat brothel. See that? Slackjaw keeps a bargain, just as good as them men who run the city. Maybe a little better. You think about that. Now maybe we can help each other out again. I could get rid of the Pendletons for you, quiet-like and without killing them. But you gotta do something for me in return. The Cat's having a big reopening tonight. Lot of money clients, including an arts dealer named of Bunting. He's got particular tastes, or so I've been told by some of the ladies. Got some pretty fancy stuff locked away at his place, and the only thing preventing me from nabbing all that loot is the combination to his safe. Of course, the Pendletons have been camped out there for months too, not sure why. So that means a lot of the City Watch and other soldier types. Bring me that combination, my masked friend, and then I take care of the Pendleton brothers. Just like that. You ain't never even gonna touch them. And I promise, I won't kill them, and no one will ever see them again. Now if that ain't a deal, Slackjaw don't know what is.
How's it going, viewer? I didn't know when you joined.
Hey! Huh.
Attention Dunwall citizens. A mandatory whale oil ration is now in effect.
How's it going to my second viewer? Oh, I almost sucked up there. Here's where doing Zawardo will come in real handy. But I don't have enough runes for that.
Attention, Dunwall citizen.
And Zawardo as in the JoJo reference of stopping time, because level 2 of that. And you know, I'm actually just gonna buy that, so I can get that, which costs 8. Ow. If I wanted to go murder crazy, this area would be an amazing battle. Because I have done it. There are so many different enemies that want to try and murder you. But, at the same time, I am trying my best to not go murder crazy.
I say, we take the fight to them. There's no proof. No rats have proof. They're still just rats. Just rats? Rats that can strip a corpse and nothing. That's from the continent. I got a cousin, a traitor. Said he saw shit like that. Watching my horse. You're right. What do we do?
Fucking longer do I have?
Who are you? Why are you wearing that mask? Corvo? Corvo, it's you! You're wearing a mask to sneak around, aren't you? They told me you were head chopped off in the prison, dead, like Mother. That seems like a long time ago. But you're not dead. Now we can leave. I have a plan. I almost got away twice. There's a special door to come and go, for special people, and I'll show you. And if anyone tries to stop us, you can fight them. It's this way.
Why are you just running, kid? You know what? You weren't spotted. Good on you. That was some balls.
Prudence, the old hag. She caught me trying to get away. Now she keeps the key with her. You've got to find the key so we can leave.
Heavens dies.
The Pendletons are here again. Rich and mostly clean. Can't ask for more than that.
It doesn't matter. Morgan.
I want to remind you that if your men spend time with any of our ladies, they have to.
Yes, ma'am.
No credit at the Golden Card.
Heavens dies.
Do Custis and Morgan Pendleton know that your men spent half their time flirting?
This place is on the river, so you must have come by boat. I'll wait for you near the boat. I remember the way. Don't worry about me.
She has kept a rag doll from her childhood and hides it under her bed.
Can someone help me? Help!
I sucked it. I was trying to let the tracking do its thing, but it didn't.
wonder if anyone would notice if this was gone.
If by this you mean you, yeah, no one's gonna notice. How's it going to my third viewer?
Talk to that nice girl again. The one I told you about. You realize you're at the Golden Cat, right? Yeah, but she's different. She really likes me.
Idiot. She likes your money, not you.
You're just jealous.
Shut up.
The Pendletons are here. You're supposed to be on duty. Come on. You're supposed to be on guard. You'll get dismissed for sure. I told you.
Like this for 20 minutes. Your footsteps sound a little loud. Have you gained a little weight, family? Now, just like last time, understand? Slowly, and only trigger the shock at my command. Get it? And the safe word tonight will be retribution, let's say. You hear that? You stop. One shock out of line, and you are out of a job. Oh, that's good. I deserve that one. Shall I tell you why? The Pendletons are here, right? I'll start with them. I cheated them, robbed them of thousands. You're ruthless. Don't hold back. I'll tell you everything. The Pendletons' inheritance was worth hundreds of thousands at least. I told them it was junk. Retribution! Retribution! That was perfect. But it's all I can take for tonight.
Call my servants. We're done. We're done, I said. Retribution! Now let me out! I'll have you whipped, you... What the... Who is this? What do you want?
The safe. Yes, of course. The combination is 696. Take anything you find. I think I felt my heart skip.
Come on. Come to dinner now, that's right, my... Sweet little birds, come to Granny. Granny won't hurt you.
How's it going to my fourth viewer?
Have you seen it? The handsome one with the beautiful dark eyes. I just want to tell him I'm doing my part. Yes, Granny Rags is doing her part. Tell him, won't you? If you see him.
Okay. This is a spoiler. She's a witch. She is a boogeyman. People think that she's just blind and insane, but people fail to realize, like you've heard if you've watched the previous episode, that there are stories passed down through generations of Granny Rags. And yet she's just an old lady with, in her backyard, a shrine to the outsider. The person she was talking about with those dark eyes is the outsider. And the difference between somebody gifted with the outsider's mark and a witch is the witches learn and gain power through knowledge, kind of like a wizard, do rituals, stuff like that, to get him to show up, versus the ones gifted with the outsider's mark that the outsider actually likes. The outsider shows up and says, I like the cut of your jib, have an ability, and do your thing. Whatever you want to do, have fun. I'm just sitting back with some popcorn, enjoying the show. Because that's literally all he does. Every single person he's given abilities to is literally just for shits and giggles, because he likes seeing what you can do. The witches, however, he doesn't really like. Not that he will do anything about them, because they're just another part in the grand show that he's watching, basically. And something kind of cool about the outsider. Technically, okay, he is a paradox, completely and utterly. He was sacrificed on an altar to a god that didn't exist. Way, 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 way back when in the story. And he got sacrificed to that god and became said god that didn't exist. He is the paradox. He is so powerful because of that paradox. Even though in Dishonored 2, there's an entire DLC about his death, which is kind of stupid. And not his physical death, but his actual death that happens later in that. I never beat that. Never liked Dishonored 2. I will be playing it once I beat this game, but never liked it. It's more of like a tech demo than anything else. Now, something kind of cool you can do with the art dealer's code is you can actually go rob it yourself, then tell Slackjaw about it. Sure, he'll get kind of pissed, but you're rich, so that's what I'm gonna do. Because you don't have to tell Slackjaw that you did anything with the information, besides giving it to him. And like Mr. Krabs, I like money. And something kind of funny about that, I've never actually watched SpongeBob. Boiling it down, basically, I've never found it entertaining. Everything I've seen, it's just random bullshit. It goes basically old school brain rot. And I've never enjoyed it. I personally preferred like Wonder Pets when I was a kid, Little Einstein, so that actually made my brain think and work. And the reason why it was actually outlawed in my house is because a like white trash of a woman tried to force us to watch it, even though none of my siblings and I wanted to watch it. And my mom said, "Okay, it's banned." Just to slap her across the face because none of us wanted to watch it.
So this is art. Awful lousy way to make coin. Poor bastard. Stuff can't be worth nothing, can they?
Not a chance.
If I had complete stop time, that would have worked a lot better.
Such a strong door unless they kept some interesting things in its cache.
That will actually come in handy next mission. This game, for being as old as it is a genuine masterpiece. Because it is one of the very few games where your choices actually matter down to the finite amount of things you do. Like, I don't know if the amount of things you loot count for anything, but the amount of enemies you kill, the way you kill them, or the amount of alert and stuff like that counts towards the overall chaos, and just little things here and there like that invitation will come around the next mission. Also different things. Like, for an example, if I went and did the Granny Rag stuff that I talked about earlier, I would have been able to upgrade my Zawardo a lot sooner. And if you don't know what Zawardo is, it is literally the world, but it is a stand called the world from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Stands are basically fighting spirit shown up, being able to punch somebody with your very soul, basically. Zawardo, the reason why I keep saying that is because the person that has that is able to stop time. Completely and utterly. And the best part about that, Dio First is an absolute fucking scumbag. He incinerated a dog because he didn't like the owner. That type of horrible person. He did so many other things that are just horrible things because he's just a horrible person. But, when he got the ability to stop time, he was a master manipulator and just had fun. Because why not? Like, the shit he did just to fuck with people's minds is amazing. Like, Polnareff walked up the stairs, and if you don't know, you don't have to worry about it, but Polnareff walked up a set of stairs trying to beat the absolute shit out of Dio. Dio stopped time without saying shit, without worrying about anything, just stopped time, made him go back a couple steps. And when time resumed, Polnareff was just there. Like, did reality glitch? I was up a couple steps. And then it happened again. When he walked up, happened again when he walked up. Which is why I really like that entire anime, because just how it functions. And hi, fifth viewer, I was talking about JoJo. Because I do want to get the ability, or the upgrade, for bin time to allow me to have Zawardo. And I was talking about one of the uses the character in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure did with Zawardo. Because that dude is a menace. To not just society, but biology and everything in between. Like, one of the most disturbing scenes he did is he had a itch in his brain, let's just say, and he scratched it. Just because he could. And that didn't kill him, because at that point he was a vampire. How's it going to my sixth viewer? I don't know how that kept those rats in, but I'll take it. Wait, I just realized something. The dude that lives here is still alive. Why is it so bad? What does the guy do? Okay, that adds another layer to that dude's just depraved. The only place that is anywhere near clean is the place with the rats. And what? Okay, you know, he's insane. I'm not even gonna try and make sense of an insane guy. And now I'm gonna go tell Slackjaw that I gave him the code, but not that I saw the loot from it. Because I still get what I want.
brought me the numbers. I've been after this combination for months. If you ever need steady work, you come see me. Slackjaw knows a good man when he sees one. It's only natural that you be curious about what I intend to do with the Pendletons. See, them Pendletons got these rock mines. Have hundreds of souls working down there 1/2 a mile deep below ground. So I'm gonna shave their heads and cut out their tongues and put them in one of their own stinking mines. Then they're gonna see life from a different angle.
He should also like break their jaw. They can like try and distort their face because their faces are pretty well known.
Picked up anything good?
Blow off, Chopper.
Looking for something special?
Damn, I have a lot of money.
Attention, citizens of Dunwall. The Lord Regent has ordered strict...
Are you both ready to go? Corvo, you must have worked wonders out there in the city tonight. I can't believe my old eyes.
With all of that, I'm gonna go to the restroom. I really gotta go pee. With this said, it is a break, so please go get some water, whatever you need to do, get some snacks while I go do stuff. Thank y'all for staying around.
So you did the business, did you, Corvo? I'm not one to speak against my betters, mind you, but if anybody ever deserved their fate, it was those Pendletons.
What business are you talking about?
Oh, grown-up business, girl. I mean, your ladyship. Forgive me.
It's okay. I heard a lot of grown-up business at the Golden Cat.
Oh. I should concentrate on piloting this boat.
Sam is pretty smart. How's it going to about 60 viewer?
Young Lady Emily, I'm Callista. I'll be caring for you and schooling you while you're with us.
Pleased to meet you.
As am I. Would you like to see your room in the tower?
Can I see it?
Yes, you may. You'll get to see it all. The entirety of the Hound Pits.
Good. I think I'll like it here. I'll go with Callista, Corvo. I'll see you later.
You do not fail to impress. Armed with a blade, you've changed the course of the city forever. And with the Pendleton twins gone, our own Lord Pendleton will assume their votes in Parliament. In one night, you've done more than most men do in a lifetime. I need to speak to you soon. But for now, Lord Pendleton requests your attention.
Ask me for any gear you need.
And that is the power of being rich. Something kind of cool about the upgrades, they actually are visible on the weapons. Like, there's the crossbow upgrades, and there's the gun upgrades. You can actually see the revolver cylinder.
Corvo, the Loyalist conspiracy thanks you for your work. I don't know if I can. My own brothers. We never believed that you killed the Empress. It made much more sense that the Royal Spy Master, now the Lord Regent, was behind it. aided by some of his key allies. We spent a lot of money and exposed ourselves to great risk in getting you out of prison. But we did it because we believe that you're the one that can make the difference.
Oh, and Havelock's looking for you.
All right, my friend. Martin's devised our next move. There's a footnote in Campbell's journal that tells us the Lord Regent's mistress sat for a portrait with Sokolov, the painter and royal physician. He'll be able to give us her name. Sokolov lives on Caldwin's Bridge about half the time, out over the river. The catch is that I'm afraid you've got to head out right away, while Sokolov is at his apartment on the bridge. Samuel can get you close to the bridge, but you'll have to find Sokolov. Bring him back here intact, and it'll enable us to make our next move. I can't believe what you've done so far. Escaping from Coldridge, taking down the High Overseer, recovering Emily. You make this old military man proud. That's it then.
I actually forgot about this mission. Not gonna lie. I thought the next one was the party, not this.
Off to Caldwin's Bridge, sir. We'll get our sleep later. Just climb aboard when you're ready.
I always forget about this mission, and yet this mission's one of the more fun ones. Has a lot of verticality, and if you just want to go guns a-blazing, there's a lot of combat. With a lot of good angles and shit.
What do you think, Corvo? Caldwin's Bridge. You've been in the city for years, but you lived in Dunwall Tower with the late Empress, so maybe you haven't visited the bridge before tonight. Something to look out for. See all them lights on the water? That's right, we'll be spotted for sure. You're gonna have to shut off their power before I can pick you up. Now, about bringing Sokolov back alive. He's smart. Maybe even smarter than Piero. Got the whole of Dunwall under his thumb with all that natural philosophy business. New technology, potions and the like. Seems dangerous to me. But what do I know? Here we are. I'll meet you at the arches under Sokolov's place when we're ready. Assuming, of course, you'll take care of this.
Reeds ain't nobody allowed to be just wandering about, except us guards. Yeah, I know. If you do see something, then what? You say something? Remind him about curfew? No reminder. You chase him down, and you give him a severely deadly beating is what? Okay, yeah, I got it. Severely deadly beating.
Citizens and visitors to our city, by order of the Regent, the curfew is now active. No foot traffic is allowed across Caldwin's Bridge until curfew is lifted. Attention all citizens. No pedestrian...
How's it going to my 8th viewer?
Hey, I can smell you from here.
Better make a pass over here.
Stupid cut.
Citizens and visitors to our city, by order of the Regent, the curfew is now active. No foot traffic is allowed across Caldwell's Bridge until curfew is lifted. Attention all citizens. No pedestrian movement is allowed along Caldwell's Bridge during this period. Curfew will end tomorrow morning at sunrise.
Get around!
plague and this blasted curfew. How is anyone supposed to make a living?
Well now, Mr. Cratchit, even a wealthy man like you needs the city watch. Gangs are cutting throats and smashing windows left and right, and the Weepers, excuse me, plague victims are worse. Are you saying the Lord Regent is wrong for imposing curfew?
It won't do you any good to bait me, officer. But don't worry, I'll be fine. I'll profit. A smart man can come out ahead, even in the time of plague.
Sure, like that Sokolov. He's doing fine. Always a lot of exotic items coming and going from his place. Keeps this place running, at least for now.
Yes, yes, if by exotic you mean foul-smelling as a witch's bottle. The royal physician will be fine too, until he crosses the wrong man.
Okay, that's the combination. So it's crowded streets, wailing. There's a 7, and then slaughter. If I remember quickly, it's 473. Yep, okay. I only need 2 more.
Rivers change course over many lifetimes, and eventually all bridges tumble down. 1,000 years ago, there was another city on this spot. The people carved the bones of whales into runes and inscribed them with my mark. Children still find them washed up in the river mud. Anton Sokolov has made a great study of my runes, but he's not special like you are. He wasn't chosen, and he doesn't wear my mark, so he can't unlock their secrets. Sokolov believes there are specific words and acts that can compel me to appear before him. He searches old temples in Pendicia and ruined sub-basements in the flooded district. He performs disgusting rituals beneath the old abbey. But if he really wants to meet me, he could start by being a bit more interesting.
Because that's how you get to meet him. Just literally being interesting.
Made us all touch the charger, then left for the legal district.
Okay, good. We can't lose any more men to the arc pylons. Touch the charger before your shift when the duty officer brings it by, and the arc pylon won't fry you.
Those things? They give me the willies, sir.
You'll be thankful when Slackjaw's boys come down the street to slit your ricker. It'll be fun to watch them turn to ash. There was a time when we didn't need these things to keep a gang of kids down. I think since the plague hit, none of them expects to live past 20. So why be scared of anything?
If I interact with that, that will just start frying people. I ain't doing that. Ha ha ha!
Ready? Next comes the tall towers, and then captain's quarters. Got it so far?
I'm not an idiot.
Then you got your Dunwall, and above that, the Royal Dunwall. Which is what you had. Very, very good hand. Only one thing can beat it. Very rare, which is what I had. And that's the, come on, say it. Say it. I want you to say it with me, or you'll never learn.
The Lord Regent's purse.
Okay. Can do. Hell yeah, power station, hopefully for that one up there. I hope the y'all's day or night is going good. And when I ask how's it going, y'all, it is a genuine question. How's it going, y'all?
Yes, round and around, like the cycle of life. Such a wondrous symbol of the progress we've made in industry and invention. If you say so, sir. And remember, Guardsman, we must make sure they keep turning. It would look very bad on your record. Very bad indeed. Should the factory shut down in March. Yes, sir.
Things are bad. Could the city get any worse? Indeed, I believe so. The oil, the tanks in these damn things don't last long.
Find a way to keep these rats off me so that I can get out. Thank you for helping me. I thought it was safe. There were rats. So many rats, completely infested. I know some folks aren't superstitious, but I swear, the rats showed up after a man came through, waving around an amulet of some kind. It looked like it was made of bone. But he's dead now, like the others who were living here.
I wonder how their world works. Because, like, the month of darkness, that can't just be, like, winter time, because winter is multiple months. And they have so many months. I don't know if it's 12. I think it's actually, like, 24, I want to say. And with that, how big is their planet? Ah, he walked up and saw the knocked out body. Okay. You're a hagfish, and your mama's a hagfish. And your dada is one of those crustaceans, I forget what they're called. The things that gave me the pearls. That's why he came out like an abomination. Now, don't ask me how that worked. The funniest thing about when I talk shit, I don't talk shit to people playing games. Like, I'll talk shit whenever they start absolutely fucking going off at the mouth, doing absolute stupid shit. But besides that, I don't really talk shit. Sometimes I really do is when it's against NPCs. Like, to this day, I had the most fun talking shit to the Vault of Glass in Raid Boss. Because in Destiny 2, I play Titan. Titan is my main, as my bread and butter, which is why you see as my icon on YouTube is my Titan. My favorite build on Titan, which is Insurmountable Skullfort, Ballistic Slam, and the new Primary Ammo Trace Rifle. All go together very well. Gives me a head up there. And again, with that, the insults I said were stuff like your mama was one of those shitty glass tables, your dad was one of those shitty glass refrigerators, and just all sorts of things, because I drawed aggro while everyone was doing the puzzle shit. It was fun, and I enjoyed being the wall of flesh that a Titan is, if you will, right? With build crafting in Destiny 2, I do wish that the different races actually mattered. Because, like, a Exo, a full convert, not even full conversion, or yeah, it is full conversion cyborg. Okay, if you don't know, full conversion cyborg is there is nothing left of you. You are it. Like, Marathon, the new game that's coming out, you are a full conversion cyborg. You're not a cyborg, because cyborg has, like, the brain still intact in the body that is all metal. Full conversion is there's not even a brain left. You are just a brain scan uploaded to that body. And that's what the marathon runners are, or shells are, technically one and the same. But in Destiny 2, the Exos are very similar. They're full conversion cyborgs, but using alien goop that is. Yeah, there's so many different bits. I'm not going with that because that's a lot more. But a whole lot of things built up into what Exos are and how Exos became a thing, but they take the same amount of damage as a random flesh and blood dude. Now, a simple fix for all three of them, because I've thought about this for a while, make Titans, or not Titans, it would be for Titans technically, make Exos have more resilience. Like at base, they have more resilience. They take less damage. Like in PvP, 5% less damage. In PvE, you can crank it up to like 50 at max if you really want to do that, but I don't think that's really good. Like 25, I think is a good number. 15, around there, for just overall at base damage resistance for an Exo. Humans, which are flesh and blood, typical humans, should have more mobility, where they're able to zoom around a little bit better, stuff like that. And Awoken should have more, like, I'm thinking more like ability energy, but that how would you really balance that across the other two? Because Awoken, if you don't know, are basically high elves. They are the forced evolution of humanity with space magic voodoo hoodoo of two different flavors. Basically, think of it as life and death. The imphysical and physical sides of reality smashing together on a colony ship, forcing all the people on that colony ship, which was like thousands, billions, a fuck ton, to forcefully evolve into the Awoken. And they have innate magics, all sorts of crazy things that they can do. Hide my Viewer. And those Awokens should have something to make them feel awoken. And the only thing I can really think about is like faster ability regen, which would pair into Warlock. but it's not really that balanced comparatively to just damage resistance and mobility. And health isn't really that good. It's like health and damage resistance would be the same thing. And to my ninth viewer, I was talking about Destiny 2 stuff because I like all games. And I was talking about the different races and how they should actually feel important in build crafting. Because as it is, they don't really do anything, and a full conversion cyborg takes the same amount of damage as a human, which doesn't make sense. You can have a full carbon fiber body versus a dude, and they take the same amount of damage.
No, sir. Not thinking. I was just wondering. Sokolov is why is it he always asks for healthy citizens? If you follow my meaning, sir.
Natural philosophy. Obviously, it's because the ones already sick with plague don't live long enough to provide Sokolov with useful information.
It's just a shame. Like that woman. She's easy to look at. Pretty nice. Stupid goddamn.
I went to that painting because I thought I could steal it. Now I'm looking for a code. I have no clue where that code would be. Or, technically, I do have a clue, or an assumption. It would be down below because the building gave way. And like a book down there.
Did you hear that? Did you hear what those guards were saying?
Keep your voice down. I heard. But what am I supposed to do about it?
Don't you get it? We're gonna die. Madman Sokolov is going to do something terrible to us.
To arms! You gotta find the line! I know around here.
I don't know who you are or why you did this for me, but listen. Nearby, there's a partially collapsed building. Up on what used to be the 3rd floor, you'll see a painting. I used to work there. Behind the painting, there's a safe, and the code is 294.
I was drinking some drink. I just realized something. I've never actually gone into his house. I've only gone in here.
My hopes and energies to Formula 25, which in conjunction with a high heat.
What is this? Oh, thank you. Whoever you are. He kept me in a cage. Like an animal. The pain is horrible right now. So I'll just hide in a corner and leave when I'm feeling better.
She won't, though. She's already walking like a weeper. I feel bad about that, but she was gonna die anyways. Hell, no telling how those Reapers actually work, she might have been worse than dead. Still conscious, still alive, but just trapped in her body, seeking out somebody to eat. The worst kind of zombie.
The royal physician himself. He made a neat job of it. Drop him here and we'll be off. They set up a cell for Sokolov in the old kennel. Shackles and everything. It'll be a shock, him waking up in the straw and old dog poop. But from what I hear, he's woken up worse places. Guess we all have at that.
Well done, Corvo. Well done. I doubt a dozen soldiers could have done it better. Sokolov's knowledge will enable us to strike at the Lord Regent directly, and ultimately help you get your life back. Soon, we won't have to hide in the shadows. The royal physician is brilliant, but he was a fool to protect the Lord Regent. Sokolov gave us the elixir, the war machines. He could have made us a great nation. Now he pays the price for siding with a tyrant. You have my thanks, sir. If you wish to get some sleep, now is a good time.
Normally, I'm a natural philosopher, but today, consider me a humble craftsman here to serve.
Hell yeah, don't make any sound.
The streets adjacent to Pendleton Manor will be closed for a private ceremony following the town's loss of two of our city's best and brightest, the Lord's custom and order. Parliamentary oath now fall to Lord Trevor Pendleton, who asks for respect during the time.
Please be as quiet as you can. It took forever for Emily to fall asleep. Poor dear. It's okay, Emily, I'm here. She seems happier when you're here. Though I know you have important things to do. Out there, in the city.
Please, please leave a candle for me. It gets dark in here and I can't see my mother. I just want a candle. Where is Corvo?
She sees more than she is telling. Young Lady Emily. Poor Emily. Her childhood is lost. She has become a pawn in the games of men.
There's hardly a need to work on table etiquette. She knows it all, even if she chooses not to employ it. She'd rather hold her spoon by the wrong end and pretend it's a sword. Then suddenly she changes and she's all manners, asking for a tea party. I tried to oblige her, but I have little to work with. No proper plate. Instead of a cloth napkin, I've only the bar rack. Ale mugs instead of teacups. I've asked for things befitting her, but they have their minds on other things. For now, Emily and I decided to make a pretend dinner using paper and little things she's found here and there. On the floor, I suppose. Not right for a princess, but it'll have to do.
No! Mother, run! No! Corvo!
That's a dangerous door. Huh.
Attention, Dunwall. Be aware that looting of evacuated areas is a serious offense and will be summarily punished by officers of the Watch. Display your pride in Dunwall by respecting the property and rights of others in these trying times and preserving the timeless beauty of our fair city.
Corvo, can I tell you something? I have a secret retreat nearby that may come in handy if the City Watch ever kicks in the doors. It's an abandoned apartment across the street from the bar. I don't think anyone else here knows about it, but I'm guessing I can trust you. The key is stashed under my bunk upstairs. If there's ever trouble, you can go there for safety. I know I will. Yes, Mr. Corvo. I'll make sure your quarters are clean, sir.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. You are required to boil any water from public fountains or the river. Anyone who has consumed untreated water must be reported to the Watch.
I don't like that was underneath the bed, but sure.
Was abducted some 6 months past, at the moment of her mother's terrible murder. Anyone with information leading to the location or return of the daughter of our beloved late Empress is required to speak to the City Watch at once.
Corvo, wake up! You were making funny faces while you were sleeping. I decided to nap here in your room while Callista was taking her bath. She told me if there's ever trouble, I should always run here. Callista will come get me when she's done with her bath. Thanks, Corvo. It makes me feel better.
The Ascendancy Circle has chosen T. Martin to be High Overseer. Let us...
I know it looks... I was inventing a new kind of lock. The tumblers, shaped like snowflakes. The truth is, there is no snowflake lock. I was just, you know, looking through the lock. I couldn't bear it if she knew. I know you're a man of honor, and I also know that you can kill me at any time. And for both of these reasons, I apologize and beg for your discretion.
I hope Sokolov will cooperate. I'd hope to have him paint my portrait again one day. Just me this time.
Royal physician, I believe... Corvo knew each other in former days. Unlike you, our friend Corvo knows what loyalty is.
I am loyal to my inner spirit. You are the one consorting with the most wanted man in the Empire.
It's my belief that Corvo was innocent in the death of the Empress, and the former spy master, or the Lord Regent, as he calls himself, is a ruthless tyrant bent on destroying this city, the heart of the Empire.
You are mistaken if you think there's love between me and our Lord Regent. But whatever you intend to do here, I assure you, I am beyond petty scare tactics.
If I don't scare you, Sokolov, perhaps these rats will. Even if they don't carry plague. I've heard of a swarm of rats stripping a child's body to the bone in half a minute. I've heard worse. How long do you think it'll be before you talk? Before you beg to talk?
Rats? Is that the company you keep now, Admiral?
It's the company you keep that interests us so far. We know you painted a portrait of the Lord Regent. The very aristocrat who is funding the military with her fortune. She is the key to the Lord Regent's control over the city, and we must have her name.
Sorry, Admiral. I cannot help you. You're part of
I was
this
trying to play with
crowd,
one hand while I drink.
but I know you have your reasons.
Yes, he does. All we need is the name of the Lord Regent's mistress. It's very simple.
I elect not to tell you. You will have to force the words from me, and I warn you, my willpower is quite legendary.
curious strategy.
Of which I approve.
I'll leave it to you. But if you get tired of questioning Sokolov, I'll let you know that his taste for King Street brandy is legendary. I think Piero has a bottle. It might help persuade him. If not...
It's well known that Sokolov is virtually addicted to a rare liquor called King Street brandy. The taste is revolting, but I happen to have a bottle. However, I am reluctant to give it to you for Sokolov. It cost me quite a lot. It is very expensive stuff, a blend of rare Pendician spices and a drop of whale oil. Would you care to purchase it?
I could. King Street brandy? I didn't know any more existed. It is an extraordinary gift. I see I'm dealing with men of taste. I can tell you this much. She was always referred to as Lady Boyle. I painted her to be sure, but I never saw her face or learned her first name. You see, I painted her from behind. I assure you, she still makes a striking portrait. But I do not know which Boyle she is. I was to be introduced to her at a masked ball in her honor this very night. But I will miss that party, it seems.
A masked ball at the Boyle estate. Tonight? The timing is perfect, Corvo. But the Boyles are wealthy and ruthless, so security will be very tight.
Of course, you already have a mask, don't you, Corvo?
He's right. You will be able to mingle with them once you're on the grounds. You'll have to find out which of the Boyle women is connected to the Lord Regent, and take her out, in whatever way you can devise. We're very close now. If you do this tonight, we'll be able to strike at the Lord Regent himself, and put Emily on the throne. May the wind favor you.
Oh yeah, well that's the thing is if the rats are actually drawn out, I was supposed to do that to let them out.
I hear you're off to the Boyles' little bash tonight. I have just a tiny favor I'd like to ask you. Could you give this note to Lord Shaw? You'll know him. A rather brusque man wearing a wolf's mask. In fact, he may be looking for me.
Have you ever been in a sea battle?
Of course.
Did you ever see pirates? And did you sink any?
Of course. Dozens. Oh yes. But that's not for young girls to hear about.
But I will be Empress, won't I? And then I'll have to sink lots of enemy ships myself. And that's what Empresses do mostly, isn't it?
Of course.
I knew it! I read that some pirate ships have witches aboard that can cause storms and make whales do what they want. Is that true?
Yes. Mostly. Maybe we should be quiet now.
Very well.
I want to save this mission for episode 3, so with all that said, shown and done, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Have a good rest of y'all's day, or night, or whatever time it is.